What is up YouTube, and welcome to this MCU video. So if you're new, please do consider clicking that subscribe if you do enjoy the video before you leave, and also consider leaving a like if you want more Marvel content. So it's not long until we get Infinity War. This is the next movie after Black Panther, which was absolutely stunning, and you can check out my Easter eggs and my review of that video, or movie even, on my channel as well. So this is a video kind of just expanding upon my previous theory just about the whole thing with the Soul Gem. Now the Soul Gem, that is pretty much a massive mystery, and in actually today's kind of prelude comic, Doctor Strange is actually talking to Wong about them, about all of the Infinity Stones, and he's mentioning that, well, it's implied that the Soul Stone is hidden somewhere, and we see a page with a planet, or a couple of planets on it, and that could be where it actually is. However, the thing with that is, you can't see any writing on there, so I don't think there's anything we can really glean from that. And it's like I said, a big mystery. Now, I did mention that it could actually be in the quantum realm, as in the comics we did have a fight with the In-Betweener in Thanos' Quest. So that could possibly be an idea where it's actually hidden in that realm instead of a in-between universe kind of pocket style dimension. Another theory which a lot of you actually said in my comments was the idea that it could be the melt stick from Thor Ragnarok. If you'll remember, we did have the awesome Grandmaster, and he was actually he had a melt stick which he used to execute people, and it looked really, really gruesome and things like that. Now, the Infinity Stones have actually been used in another stick, and that is the, well, stick, I guess, that Loki actually had, which he used very, very well over in the Avengers movie. Now, that was obviously taken from him because, well, he can't go over it using that, can he? Because it was actually used to create other super-powered beings. So what we actually have here is that, well, it's not out of the realm of possibility that it could actually be in the staff, that the melt stick that he actually uses, because, well, if you think about it, Sakaar is actually a kind of nexus for all of the trash and rubbish and all kinds of lost items throughout the universe. That's the Sakaar that we had in Thor Ragnarok. So what we actually have here is that we could have had the Soul Gem actually end up randomly here over in the planet of Sakaar, and maybe the Grandmaster doesn't actually know what he has. Now, I would presume that he does kind of know what he has, but in the Thanos Quest, a lot of people actually, a lot of the ones who had them, had the Soul Gems, or the Infinity Gems even, sorry, because Soul Gem on the brain, none of them really knew what they had with these Infinity Stones. So it's not out of the possibility, like I said, that it could actually be there. However, I want to present another theory for you here, in the fact that Captain Marvel could actually be trapped inside the Soul Gem. Now, in the comics, Adam Warlock was given the Soul Gem by the High Evolutionary, and then later on it was taken and it was gone and gone and gone until it was actually held by Thanos. Now, Thanos obviously infamously did have all of the Infinity Stones as well. So what he could have actually done is possibly Captain Marvel may have come across Thanos in the past, when she went to space, and actually became trapped inside the Soul Gem, just like Adam Warlock. And perhaps they are swapping out the Adam Warlock story for Captain Marvel. So Captain Marvel in the 90s or beyond may have come across Thanos, tried to stop him, or possibly tried to stop him trying to get the Soul Gem, and became trapped inside it and possibly hid it for herself. And, well, or another idea is that she tries to stop him, he actually has it and became stuck in it herself. and that could be the story of Captain Marvel, the movie, because this is set in between the Infinity War and Avengers 4, or at least the release date is actually in between these movies, so we could see what happened to Captain Marvel. Did she try and hide it and then trap herself in it, just like Adam Warlock actually ended up being trapped in it, and then come out and hopefully reveal herself to the rest of the Avengers and the rest of the Marvel Cinematic Universe in Avengers 4. Now, this could be an interesting theory. Now, you're saying, I know what you're going to say, Adam Warlock had it. I know you've probably not listened to this at all, but what the problem here is that in 2016, he is still, or has only just started to be created, and his origin has changed completely as well. So the idea here is that they could possibly swap this out. Now, in the comics, Captain Marvel, or at least Marvel, the non-Carol Danvers Captain Marvel, did face off against Thanos in one of the earliest Thanos stories, and this did involve Thanos wanting to take the Cosmic Cube and use it to invade Earth and use it as a way to get his, or at least get Death to, you know, like him and stuff. So this could be then swapped out again for the Soul Gem, and it could be a fight over that. That could be basically what it's all is, and this could be when Earth maybe first heard of Thanos, perhaps. But I'm gonna probably go out on a limb and say Captain Marvel wasn't with S.H.I.E.L.D. when they actually faced off against Thanos. So there is that, and we've also got the original Marvel included in the movie. So let me know what you think in the comments on this theory. Please do drop a like if you did enjoy it, and subscribe if you want to have more. Click that bell button to get notifications, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.